games in a row. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are
You mean free upgrade?
Your guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Let's go!
Jesus.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 5 yards.
I was like 126. Yeah. You got to choose. I think you got to go in there and choose to delete the 4 version and just do the 5 version.
Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself
That motherfucker said, wait a minute.
24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
The fuck we doing here?
That means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Oh, wow.
He'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that.
Really?
Not enough. And
Damn. I know Grand Theft Auto is one of those games. Them motherfuckers do put in a lot of effort. That motherfucking Grand Theft Auto be around for 8 years.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
He said, what you say? He didn't hear you. Why? So what did you say about the, you want to know what you were saying about the Grand Theft? He didn't hear you. Yeah.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give right side.
Oh, that's horrible. That's a touchdown juice. Oh, no.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up.
Never, ever, never, ever.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They got the game pass for free, yep. They're like, cancel your whatchamacallit. You know how it is. Politics. I played the demo. That was cool. Man, that sucks. Get a good defensive stop. Turn that shit right back over. This motherfucker 9-0. Yeah, can't do that. This nigga 9-0. Got a good stop and get his shit right back. Getting no points. That's no bueno. Too good for that, dog. Kaepernick. Oh, I turned around for that too. You were about to tell me that.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially.
Okay, so everybody's doing play
by
action.
dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So
you definitely was big on the borderline. That was your shit. He was borderlanding like a motherfucker. I remember he was like, nigga, this borderland, nigga, this borderland, this is so dope. Never played that.
Like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Uh-oh.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Said I'm just gonna leave. Still in the chat. I'm just gonna leave. You leave then.
By just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Robinson. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 12, Minshew. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He'll take it at the 42. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. That's out to the left.
What? He broke.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. With the score, that's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Oh, that's not a linebacker. I mean, that's a line. Never
He's often the
mind.
guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like
Superstar quarterback.
any way they can.
At least superstar to X Factor quarterback.
Defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Bell. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
The superstar quarterback, basically, because of the abilities, being able to no, that's what I'm saying, a quarterback on superstar.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flush to his
Like
right.
for instance, being able to have a quarterback with hot route master where he can create any route at any given time, especially in the league where you're limited on certain plays, right? So now you're able to create this crosser route, this dagger, this blah, blah, blah. You're able to create that every fucking play, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So having that ability, it's like you can do whatever. That ability plus having a quarterback that has Omaha, oh my God, you just shred the defense because you know what defense they're running, and you can create everything. And then the running, you can run with anybody, honestly. Cornerbacks is good too. They're really clutch, but I think having all of those abilities with the running back and stuff like that is just It's just too fire.
That is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
In the right hands, that is. So, like, you can have, I think, like, you can have no-name receivers with that ability, and it's just like, you can't stop this nigga. You'll be unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you got a good passing scheme already, but you know what I'm saying? But you still have key players here and there where it's like, I got this guy, make a difference. But
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal.
Oh, my God.
We're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
what a
So
lot.
now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
It does. I threw it right to this motherfucker. Wow.
Picked off at the 20. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From their own 2, Charles.
Speed is everything.
Throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
Speed is everything. On offense and defense, it's everything.
Safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else.
Yep, it don't matter. Yeah, speed is everything. You know, but it's the same with defense. If you have this sorry ass corner, but he got 94, 95 speed, you can still play and he can still be effective for you. You know what I'm saying? But he got 60-something man, 70 zone. He's still solid because he fast as fuck.
Picked off inside the 5.
Yep, but so I agree. But watching Mr. I was telling CP, I was saying like a superstar quarterback, somebody with the superstar ability activated. Not necessarily like a Tom Brady or not necessarily a big name quarterback, but just somebody with that ability, because being able to do like hot route master and have all these extra routes and create whatever whenever you want, it's glitchy. You know what I'm saying? It's real glitchy. Oh, they turn up. I think if you can get you I had turbo on. If you can get you a old superstar old lineman with like what's that shit called? Edge threat or what's that shit called? Something alert where you can see who's blitzing. If you get an old lineman that can see who's blitzing, I forgot what it's called. But if you get an old lineman with that shit, that's clutch. You only need one, and it works. And then D lineman, of course, if you get you a D lineman that's a superstar, he gonna act up when he needs to act up. You know.
The best multitasker in the business.
Yep. Nope. Like I played a motherfucker the other day. He had J.J. Watt. He was a non-factor for a minute, right? And then next thing you know, it was a key 3rd down, and it was like hike, instant shed. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you ain't been here all game, and it was hike, boom, loss of 10 yards. Like, what the fuck? You know, so they turn up when they want to. That's for damn sure.
You can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, CP must have not been able to hear us.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's word.
Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of time.
This nigga talking about some old click up.
It's up
Oh, you still in this bitch on your phone? I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, that shit was weird. And then for him to answer and this shit not say he joined the party chat, I was like, what? I thought I was tripping.
So all even at 7 now.
I was like, this nigga CP just left and then he talking still.
And taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Nah, gotcha. Those shits be the worst, dog.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
One of them you get,
C.J. Henderson picking it off.
what is it? You get a lot more if you do the actual practice, I felt like.
And he will take this one home. It's a
I think if you rest them, that should give them one morale boost if you rest them. That's it.
Works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and
Nah, it's really not, but I would prefer the 100 points.
and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
Different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable word.
syllables,
You want to get it right down and go.
Yep,
Oski
yep.
is really the preferred
You,
word.
yeah, and injury. Yep. Yeah.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now San Francisco.
I beat, was it Mega Man 2?
As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half.
I beat one of them.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Motherfucker see me over there. Board. Let me get this bass fishing.
Jacksonville offense.
Bro, they got all kind of simulators, dog.
Here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Keelan Cole, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up
Train simulator.
out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, they had like some cooking simulator. They had some all kind of
We
shit.
send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Said, who buying this? He said, who buying this shit for $50,000? Who doing it?
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense, trying to get things figured out,
About to get our simulator on, cuz.
how many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers.
Right, bro. We got to get on this train simulator, dog. We got to get this shit right.
Keep abreast of what you're doing. You lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Hell yeah. Like, man, if y'all don't get y'all ass on somewhere, cuz.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half. And that's
Hey, they had a goat simulator on there before, and they...
And I believe he'll eventually reward them.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
I threw it. Fuck, I threw it. He was open. Ah, that was a dive.
Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Cook now on to punt as he gets
The Rainbow Siege. Finally, shit. That shit been $100 for forever.
5 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And 2 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once again, it's Mostert. And some room to work. Shifts past the 45. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 30. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take
Titanfall.
a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
How about a tip of the cap?
He said, yeah. Damn, why it's like that?
They held him to a short gain.
Another one that just bites the dust.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right.
What? He went away from him?
And down inside the 15 he goes. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Yeah, that's going to be it. And then that damn Warhammer, too. Oh, yeah, that shit's done. I seen that shit on sale again for $30. I was like, I should get it. But I was like, nope. These motherfuckers ain't even playing it no more.
signals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start.
It's good. I mean, when motherfuckers is playing it, I'm down, bruh. It's all the gaps in between. You know, of course, with it going to the playoffs, once you lose, you ain't got no choice but to wait. You know, but fuck. Now we fucked up. Now we got to redraft. So now it's gonna be a whole nother gap of just trying to get everybody on the draft.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's complete right around the 8.
Damn, he ran him over. Woo!
Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Ah, man.
George Kittle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through.
Ties the game.
Fuck yes, bruh. Under no circumstances do you trade a motherfucker like Tyreek, bruh. Yes, nigga, like under no circumstances, man.
Dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Bro, you
and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew looking left side and complete.
Go up the fucking field. You caught that pass and just stood there.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down.
The young Shaq
0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Minshew. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Hell no.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Up there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Zone now. They'll look to throw.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yep. It's a cool little game. My daughter be watching YouTubers play all the time.
Shotgun with Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold.
Yeah. It's a cool little game. I mean,
deal with 3rd and 11. It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. A screen to them.
Don't he though? That nigga be doing the most. Motherfucker, get down. Go up, God. To prevent
a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up.
Yeah, like right under your arm and shit. You like, motherfucker, scoot over.
And the 38-year-old able to split the uprights, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy
that
to
shit
have
was
it,
awful,
happy
bro.
to be out there trying to do so.
I ain't played it since the update.
In the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Yeah, I played it when it first came out. I didn't.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he works it past the 30, almost first to the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Like 20, I think, is free. I thought I seen 20 in the shop.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock.
You must have missed that sale,
out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time on the clock.
Shit ain't that big of a difference, huh?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe just a
yeah, I think division would definitely be a great pick. Block him, motherfucker! God, that was a perfect cut.
Maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Yeah.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never a doubt.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
C.J. Henderson.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick lines up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Yards on the play. First down, San Francisco.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. Oh, Gould missed it. It's no good. Line to the left, off the mark, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can
motherfucking parappa the rapper? What you know?
It's a little
Kick
teaching
punch.
moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taking it about the 1. To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So that one will be accepted. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And finding Keelan Cole. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. It'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. What can Kaepernick do now with his drive? That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second down and 8. Kaepernick going to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
I don't know if he stepped away or not, bro.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Kaepernick now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
People are right there, bro. Come on, man.
Before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Nigga, they be out there getting it, bro. They be getting it, dog. For real, for real.
On 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Again, it's Kaepernick. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mm-mm. Nah, that's just my phone on loud, cuz.
check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Just like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot, but I can check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Forces. She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's on the way. Got a new bitch boss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Boy, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it.
Ah, damn. It's only 3 of us on. Ain't nothing to run. you, oh, yeah, he fucked the teams up. Oh, let me see.